So hi there. Now I will move on to this second part with the card readings, and first I want to tell you that I checked that up. That it was the universal white deck that is blue. I don't know why I said black sometimes in that other video, but it was blue that I saw it, and the small stars there all over the backside. So the universal deck, the universal white deck, the cosmic tarot, and also this gilded tarot is good for you to use. For some reason I saw that, I don't know. And now I will, for the first time, use this with someone else. I use it sometimes with myself though, but I should paint more of these, but I will just pick a few for you, so you can make a long line and get more information. So this tells me that there is a lot of abundance ahead, and greatness as well. It also tells me that you need to, I think this is information I got for you sometime before, not for this time, but that you need to play, you need to make room for playfulness and joy. But I see richness in all ways for you. Brilliance and all good stuff. So this is super great, really. I could go on and talk about that, but I will just do this quickly since I will use 3 decks for the card reading, and I don't know if you will ever get time to go through all of this. Oh my. I'm sorry. This temperance card is something I should use more often. Well, okay. So this is one of the decks that I will use for you. These 3 decks I will show you. Oh, I need to say that also. I checked up the Dorje or Vaira double means what was it now? Undestructible. No, oh gosh, I need to write it below. Undestructible, irresistible force, I think, or something like that. That was amazing. Beautiful, picture for you. It was something else I also checked up. Well, the Shiva picture is a Shakti Shiva picture as well, symbolizing the both sides within. And I thought about the man that I saw there with the tattoo. It could be a reflection of your inner, the balance for yourself as well. I'm not sure. It's well, maybe you already understand or things I thought that I don't understand. So, but it feels like it was something else that I checked up now. Or was it? I will just go on, and maybe I recall what it was later. What symbols did I see, really? Well, I will just move on here. And for this I will do a year spread for you this time. And maybe also that makes it clearer what things, what the other things that I saw or experienced meant. So I hope it gave you something though. So these are so large, so I don't know, I will have to put them on top of each other. So. Oh, I didn't turn off the phone now either, but usually no one calls on that one, so, and the other one I don't almost have a signal, so I will just do like this. I didn't shuffle them a lot, but they are shuffled from before, so. Okay, and this I will also do a significant card, the middle card for you. Put that on top for now. So let's let's see. You hear the kids running around below. I can do it like this. This is for starting in July there. No, this is not much room here, so I'll put it a little bit on the side there. So and so. Yeah. So there. And then I'll put these ones on top of this, and then lastly these ones on top. So, and I was guided also to use these cards. Oftentimes they don't talk a lot about cards. I don't know if it's because you also are connected to cards and stuff, so that's why. So I'll just shuffle these a bit. Maybe also you have those 3 decks that they kind of recommended for you. I don't know if there are certain symbols or something in them or in some cards in them that would be good for you to work with, or will open your eyes to see something that you need to see or something. I checked. I have a little Rider-Waite, and I've had the larger ones before, but I've never had the universal. It looks like when I looked at the pictures, like there are aura surrounding the people there and so on. As I see the aura or the first life energy part, which is kind of just bright around them. So I thought that was quite beautiful. They are brighter than most decks, I guess. That could be good for you as well for some reason. Okay. I felt the need to shuffle this much more then, so I will just do like this in the air since I have the other ones on the table there. So I think I will kind of put them in piles afterwards or something, so you I don't know, we will see where we go with this. These are smaller though, so it's more easy. I hope you can relax a bit to this, and I hope no one calls, although I forgot again. So, and then lastly these. These actually also are kind of blue and have little, you don't see well on my camera though, but there are, I didn't see that before. There are tiny stars here as well. Before I search for the backside for you now to kind of figure out what deck they showed. But then I found these and saw that there are stars actually on the backside of this as well. Or maybe you'd like to see. So let's see now. So quite messy around here with all these cards on top of each other. But yeah, maybe we'll make some sense out of this. For each month, then there will be 3 cards. We will start with the middle with you, and then the July where we are now. So okay, and if you want me to talk more about what those I call them pearls, but they are just plastic, but meant, I can give you more information on that. But I think sometimes I pick up a lot. It was just yesterday when I tried to feel you, it just was flowing in so much information, and you can only take in and process that much. So I think it's good to limit it in some way. Sometimes I need to stop the flow, kind of. but if you are interested in in that too, so I think I will move them a bit aside so I can have this one in the middle free here. Let's see, those are sorry. So these are the middle cards, and they represent you at the moment. I think it's a little bit not straight, this one. Maybe this is disturbing. I don't know. Hope it can be there. Yeah, so we'll just turn them and see what we see here. Oh, things are going very quickly, obviously. And these are also the arrows of love. And I didn't say a lot about that, but as I said, I saw a lot of romance, a lot of love, and I saw these two men. So I don't know, the younger man was more like as if there is a younger man that is courting you or that is in love with you or something. I don't know. But it is a very loving, gentle soul though. And also there may be a lack of understanding in some areas between you and that older. It's like some things you don't get, or he don't get, maybe if I should say it bluntly. And I don't know what this is, but yeah. I think here also, since the first card here, this can just be that things are moving quickly in your life and so on, but also it's sometimes referred to as the arrows of love. That's, there is some passion of some sort. That could also be, since I saw this older, or not, it sounds not good when I say older because he was just older than the younger one. But that man, he, as I saw it, was a skeptic and so on around these things that you maybe burn for, that you really find interesting and important. So some of those things, and so that may also represent what you want or wish for, or maybe something that how he have behaved. The younger man could represent a way he was behaving before, like not maybe so critical or skeptic, or more generous and loving. I don't know, but I think it's two different ones. But yeah, anyways, I didn't see that clearly, as I say. And here is the next card. Oh, I have to read about these. I'm not so used to these cards. A rabbit running. It's like this one. As I see it now, I like the sparkles in these cards. I'm a sparkle addict almost. What I can say though, I'll let this down for a moment. I will read about this for you as well. But for now, this one looks like someone who just got free, almost running free, just like escaped, and I don't know, very happy to be free. I think this one is, and it's not so unlike this one. It's like you can change the arrows to this rabbit, whoom, flying through the air there. Yeah. Well, and also the shining colors, that like the world. I saw that also in the reading, in the psychic things that the information I got was that it was a lot about making your life shine, making your life become shining again. It was like the wording. So here it's like becoming colorful and shining again, really, also. What is this? I'm so curious. I have to read about that now before I turn. And this is also 2 8s. This is 8 of wands, and here is this 8. That's the, the infinity sign. Also about being truthful towards yourself and all that. let's see. Yeah, I will try to get through this in 1 hour. I think I won't manage that. It may be even longer. I'm so sorry for that. Okay, this is Austria. The when the darkness and light is equal in spring. It symbolizes that, like Easter. And gosh, the eyes. Now I saw the eyes of this one. I don't know how to turn. I can't do this quickly. It's just impossible. It's like they are like I don't think you can see. It's like very staring, glare. Like I don't know how to describe that one. So, anyways, and it represents the spring equinox. Yeah, that's what it's called. Name for the goddess Eustria. I never knew, or maybe I knew but forgot. From whom Easter also gets its name. Day and night are of equal length, and the ascent towards the light begins. That's important also. And the Shiva figure there, where I saw the female and male side in balance, and the darkness and light. And it's getting brighter though here. A joyful young rabbit leaps through the greening landscape. The trees are budding with tender growth, and everywhere there are signs of awakening. The red eggs are a symbol of rebirth and eternal life, and are offered as a gift of love. So there is also love. Now this is interesting. This is interesting. And this is just the central card. Creativity abounds. This is a time of rapid growth in every way. Projects undertaken now will blossom quickly. Give in to spring fever and approach life with enthusiasm. Take a leap of faith. So it's enthusiasm, growth, vitality. And as an affirmation here you can say, I am filled with a life force of renewal. And a challenge, there is a challenge maybe for each card here, I don't know, but for this, how do you express your inner child? Because also in the psychic reading, I saw that the expression was like double. Maybe you are so responsible and so on, and you don't give expression to the inner child's voice as well. As I also saw now with these little beads, pearls, that you need a playfulness, and it's very much about freedom. And so curious I am about this now. So, 7 of orbs. Here's the thoughts though. This may actually be the blocking thing here for you to, so you don't feel as free or so on. 7 of orbs. Yeah, when I've seen this before, I always think that this person is trying to pick up those to put into the basket, but I think actually it was overloaded, so this with thoughts then, because this is for air and thoughts, and need to get rid of some people wonder how will that really, what direction will this move? Flying in the skies, very high, not too high in that sense, but so let's see, 7 of orbs, 7 of orbs. I don't think I need to focus on more. I will just read. A young man leans precipitously out of a hot air balloon, floating low over the valley. He teeters on the brink, clutching an orb that floats up into his line of reach. Yeah, actually it was maybe that, and I thought the opposite. Yeah, it was the opposite that I always think that he... okay, sorry. It was some time ago since I said that. As he attempts to capture them all. greedily stuffing them into the basket of the balloon. He is unaware that his vehicle will soon be dragged to the ground, and that 2 other orbs float away in the sky behind him, clearly out of reach. On the ground, 2 people point up at the 2 orbs floating freely above them. He appears to be attempting to go it alone with the orbs, like a thief in the night, in his attempt to escape with the goods, a behavior of deception and betrayal. He doesn't realize that he can never take it with him. This can actually represent someone else, because that is something I picked up in the things that I just picked up psychically, is that there is some deception going on. It could be self-deception or so, or both, but I think there is someone around also that maybe you need to, I don't know. I will keep reading though, but he doesn't realize, or where was I? In his attempt to escape with the goods, a behavior of deception and betrayal, he doesn't realize that he can never take it with him. Like the 5 of orbs, the card speaks of separation from community and asks the question, in avoiding his responsibility to others, is he not simply weighing himself down through his deceit? How are you missing the bigger picture? Here are some questions you can say to yourself, or pull extra cards if you like. You can do that yourself then, if you need to, or tune in. How are you missing the bigger picture? How is your unethical behavior thwarting the achievement of your objectives? Why are you running away from reality? How are you creating separation from other people in your life or community? What exactly is it that you think you are getting away with? Are you living in truth or lies? I think this may be related to the blindness that I saw, and the need to, because somehow there is something you need to express and liberate yourself in some way. So that is going on here somehow. That was probably a little bit unclear for you too, but I will just, which card will I keep up? Maybe this one, because it was so glittery, the rabbit there, and also shining, since it was about the shining things. Okay, I'll go to this month now. You didn't ask for a whole year, and you didn't ask for several decks, but I do this so seldom now. I take the chance to do like a lot. Okay, and this is maybe I get halfway through at least now to begin with, for July here. Oh yeah, reading the cards as I saw you really, and that and spellcraft, and what was it I saw? Yeah, actually listening to or learning from the teachings of Abraham Hicks or Esther Hicks. Interesting. But the reading of cards I saw, and especially I saw the spellcraft, how that can make things really shine. Somehow you're brilliant at that. The High Priestess, yeah. So this is good to do. You're good at that. And then I will take the next card, just because we probably understand this. Here are some, I'm very unfamiliar with this deck actually. Some of the decks I have not used a lot, because I don't really need decks, but I just need to check it a bit, and I like to make it like, I also love the rainbow colors. Crazy about rainbows. Okay, 7, and there are some sheep here. There are 2 babies and a mother. Okay, what does it mean? What does it mean? I will have to read about that as well. Maybe you get some other, about this, but I say it to everyone who might listen, that maybe you get another impulse about the meaning of the card than what it says in the booklet, and then you should listen to this. Here is about the Imbolc of February 1st or 2nd. It is the Celtic Cross Quarter holy day that welcomes the first signs of spring. The young lambs are born, the snowdrops push their way through the light, and the days are lengthening. The goddess Breed walks over the land, bringing with her the beginnings of warmth that invigorates new life. It's about new life here also very much, and which is going on right now, and this is July, so. And the whole transformation thing, the alchemy thing. Bringing with her the beginnings of warmth that invigorates new life. Like all Celtic days, Imbolc is from sunset to sunset, so it incorporates Groundhog Day with its own symbolism of the return of the sun. Yeah. Something that has been coming for a long time is about to arrive. Give full attention now to any dream or wish that has long been hidden in your heart, for the time of auspicious beginnings is here. That's what this card says. Purity beginning lights and affirmation, I welcome goodness into my life. Here is little the flowers starting to grow or bloom here as well in the snow. And a challenge, a question as a challenge. How can you purify your spirit? So, and then this card as well then. Seeker of Orbs. Okay. This is then Swords. I'll just hold this there for a moment. And you are, as I saw, even very brilliant. I've seen that before, I think, also about the Pitta. Very brilliant in your thought. And this is very much a seeker of even new ways of thinking and so on. I think I'll have this on top now, because you are so much of this. So, and she's in a dark cave here, walking and letting thoughts guide you a little bit too much. Let's see. Yeah, someone who seeks guidance in thought and so on. But also just out of curiosity. So, but I think there also the Hicks teachings really, they talk about vibration and such, but they really uses very much of the mind processes as well, as I experience it. And you like to find new ways of thinking that will help you kind of see a way through this, as I saw it as a little bit of feeling confused sometimes, or something that you, I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. This will be then August to come. Here. These three. Oh, now we are half an hour in. I have to speed this up if I should do it in an hour. Maybe I should try to do that for your sake. This is the first here in August. Oh, judgment. There is making a judgment. You know what that means. And this is a major arcana, as well as this is the moon cut there. I have to check. My memory is like not so good. And I thought about maybe this was also a major, but it wasn't. Oh, yeah. Anyways. So the judgment. You know what that means. I will just move pretty quickly and maybe go back. And then we have this Canonas. Wow, look at silver here, and also the sparkly, and that the thing you have. What is it called now? The torque? No, what is it called? Yeah. Oh, lovely. Just sorry, I get all fascinated by this, and I never thought about that when. Now I was guided to use this deck, that they are really shining, and it was so much about that, making your life shine again. I will have to read. This is actually interesting. 8, 7, 6, but they aren't in order, though it seemed like they are, but they have been used, and very interesting. I'm sorry for doing like this all the time. I've been like this since I was a child when it comes to sparkles. Really. Yeah. Okay, I will have to stop with that right now. This is also, Carnonos, I don't need to read about that to talk about it a bit. This is about the sexuality, about, he is also a protector of the instincts and the wild animals as well as the domesticated animals, I guess, but he's very much the fertility and sexuality and passion and such. So this is a very strong and powerful god. But I will read. So there is something there around these topics, though. The horned god is the divine masculine power found in the wild things. I will have to hold him up while I read. This is the god that I'm always been mostly drawn to in the pagan path, even before the goddess. I always felt very related to him from the start. I'm very safe with it. Also, being grew up in the forest almost and such. The horned god is the divine masculine power found in the wild things of nature and the elemental cycles of life and death. And this is also the judgment here is kind of a death. We need to let go or something maybe to move on. Yeah, I don't know how to give him. I'll give it like this. He is the embodiment of the vital life force itself. He's posed in this card with one foot on the ground. Signifies his readiness to leap forward into action. He holds aloft the torch symbol. The torque, the torch, but this is the one that I said. The torque, symbol of leadership and benign rule, for he is the lord of the beasts, who protects all living creatures. Take command of the situation with beneficence. Oh, you probably say that differently, but yeah. Anyways, and confidence. If leadership is offered to you, accept it with humility and without false modesty. Take care to respect those who look to you for protection. It's about virility, maybe say, leadership, protection, and the affirmation here is, I am under the protection of the horned god. Lovely. This is lovely. Wow. This is not a devilish figure. This is a divine one. Yeah. And the challenge question is, where do you need to speak up for injustice? That is something that I picked up on also, that there is something you need to speak up about and make a judgment. And then we have this. This is also in August still. And here is the tower. You know, the tower. Sometimes it's two figures, a man and a woman falling down from this. It's all systems ways of living or believing, mainly inner changes that breaks down. So we have to, kind of begin anew, you could say. I won't read about this now because I said I will go quick forward, but there are two, in August here, there are two main cards, the Tower and Judgment. That is very, very powerful, and you know that, which is good, so I don't have to explain too much. But you are protected by the Horned God, so be certain that everything is all right. Don't be afraid of this change. This is enlightenment as well. To speak up and let things fall as they may, the information and so on. And here we are in September then, if I can manage to pick them up. Oh. Right. First card. This is, I said that I picked up in the psychic reading about you need to kind of for some time actually hold on to your money a bit, and usually this can represent that you need to be more generous and whatever, and don't hold on too tight. But for you, I think it is a need to be a bit careful for some reason. So I think that's the meaning here as well. And here we have 6-5. Yeah, it seems to be very in order. I'm sorry about that, but I promise you they are. Shuffled. Want to find the sparkles. Here's third eye sparkle, kind of. Okay, I will read about that. Very beautiful, strong woman. There are these three. She also protects these, the lambs there, and the two, and the mother there, and this one, whatever that is called now. Again, beautiful. You maybe, and her eyes, I mean, I'm sorry I move around so much, but she's very strong and ready to, and also this abundance and beauty, and she have been picking these maybe, but she's like very protective and very strong. I think it's you. We will see. I will have to read about that. It says, the goddess, you the goddess. The goddess is the source and embodiment of eternal feminine power and wisdom, as symbolized by her crown that shows the waxing full and waning moons. She is maiden, mother, and crone in one. I have to check that. I didn't see that actually. Yeah, if you look very closely, but I don't think I can pick it up in the camera. Here she have that symbol on her forehead. Yeah. My tiny cat is awake. It sounds like she was sleeping very deep under some blankets. Her generous bounty feeds all creatures of earth, nurturing body and soul with infinite love. I also think this says that you're protected by the divine male here as well when you make these decisions. The strong is a very, very strong force, and she also is protecting you and will give you abundance of what you need. You need to think about this and keep a bit track like that, but you don't need to fear that you kind of, you don't need to worry. Her generous bounty feeds all the creatures of earth, nurturing body and soul with infinite love. Great good fortune is yours for the taking. The goddess wants only good things for you, and she entreats you to love yourself as she loves you, without limits or conditions. It's about love, grace, strength, and an affirmation is, I am the beloved child of the goddess, or maybe even the goddess. And the challenge question is, what are the gifts the goddess has given you? Yeah. And I think this is that she protects you, and children here are which are also here. No, where were they? Here, on this card. Yeah. This is now, finding the way out of the darkness and winter and whatnot. And then the last card here for September. Oh, Master of Crystal, the crystal skulls. Heard a lot about those. It's some of it maybe a bit made up or so, but Master of Crystals. That is also to master the physical and the material. I mean the economical as well and so on. So I will just see. I think maybe I should. Well, no, I won't mess too much about that. Yeah. Master of Crystals. Well, what it says really is that you master this earthly energy then. Also money then. Yeah. So, no need to worry, it's really what this talks about a lot. And then we have October. And here we have, there have been some discussions, and you are pretty bright, and I think you are the one winning them here, but maybe it's better not to get into them always even, because this yellow here symbolizes the mind, the intellect, and these are beaten by your brightness. Not that they are harmed in any way, and sometimes maybe people need to be put into their place as well, but I like the backside even if they don't shimmer or glimmer, the symbols of this and this as well. Beautiful, thick. Right. 19 now, at least it didn't go to 4 here. 19, this little cat. To just do like this for a little while. It makes me happy to see this shimmery stuff. Sorry. So, what does this little cat want to say? I think I may turn this first as well. 6 of Flames. Right. This is just victorious, like this is as well. Very much so. Wow. So, October, there is some stuff going on, but in October it will, you are victorious here, obviously. And I will also read about this. The scary eyes there. I'm sorry, this little cat that I have, she have really changed my mind when it comes to cats. She's really interesting creature, that one. So let's see, 43 in. 19, familiar. I don't know about you and animals, but it says animal friends, also the totems that I saw. Maybe, I often see that around people. Not always in readings though, I pick up on that usually just randomly, but still. It's important here as well. Animal friends have their own wild magic as well as instincts that ensure survival. A witch's familiar is a soul companion consulted on all matters, both magical and mundane. Whether that familiar is a cat, as shown on the picture there, or other animal, bird, or reptile. I also saw a crocodile around you somehow. I think it was not alive. I mean, that's like I think the symbol for the reptile brain and the transformation of that or something. Maybe something else for you, but the bonds are true through this lifetime and beyond. To share your life with a familiar is to access your own animal nature as well. I must say this sounds totally crazy, but this little cat, wherever she is now, I've seen her as a female. I mean, I've seen her as a person. I think she may have lived as a human before. Okay, I will just move on now. Your connection to nature is strong now. Pay attention in October here. Pay attention to your animal companions, both in the flesh and fur and feather, and on the etheric planes. A totem animal may become known to you, calling forth qualities you have long possessed but not made good use of. It's about instinct, nature, companionship, and affirmation. I embrace my animal nature. It's like interesting how the freedom here or something, and the nurturing of things here and finding your way, then the God, the goddess, and the totems here are helping you. I think. Challenge question: what wildness in you is longing to be released? Very related to these as well, I feel. Yeah, you are on top. You can just give yourself permission to be in your strength. Here is November then. I think there must be another part of this. I'm so sorry about that. I just find this too fun. I love the back sides of all of this, actually. Okay. Oh, here you need to order things. There is a lot. You carry too much, really. Don't take on too much, although you are strong and everything. And keep them in order, not unorganized, because that will make it much more heavy, and you will lose sight a little bit of where you're going when it's too much. So, November, yeah. I thought July, August, yeah, November. And this is Yule. Yeah, this is coming up in September actually, but still, I'll read about the meaning of this as well. I think this must be and I'll turn this Ace of Chalice. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I didn't read about these Six of Flames. I should do that. I will have to go back and read about this. I'm sorry for being so random about it, but you know the meaning, but I will do that. Ace of Chalice, new birth, everything beautiful with emotions and love, and it's there for you. I think this means that that is all there for you, but you can take on too much. You block the sight, so you don't even have the energy maybe to feel this flow and this happiness and so on. Yeah, but it's a strong potential and also peace there. I will go back to read about the Six of Flames. I'm so sorry. The question posed in the Five of Flames has been answered in the Six. Like a true starseed warrior, the current has taken the lead in the situations and brought balance into the field of confusion here in October. Great, yay, it's victory in all kinds of ways. The others have fallen into harmony with the guidance, and balance has been restored. However, implied here is a potential for leadership turning into dominance of the good of all being sacrificed for the gratification of one's own ego self. I don't think that's a problem for you at all. It seems to suggest a possibility that the seeker might lose perspective and become inflamed in her own success or creative vision, maybe just by taking on too much, knowing that you have so much to give, so you take on even more than you are able, or it will weigh you down. It seems to suggest the possibility that the seeker might lose perspective and become inflamed in a success or creative vision. This is the dual nature of this card or key. The fact that the flames of the five others are diminished, maybe we have to look at that. Yeah, you are shining very brightly here. As well as here, shining very brightly, and they don't have the ability to shine as much. So maybe that can cause also some envy and so on, And the fact that the flames of the five others are diminished to the point that they do not illuminate the darkness, while the great flame of the central figure shines brightly lorded overhead, suggests somehow that this risk of inflated self-worth holds a message for the current. But I don't think that. Maybe be aware of that a bit. I'm sorry. Be aware of how you run your energy and remember to honor those around you. I think you very much not think you need to carry every torch around like this one does. You don't need to carry others, They have their own light. So otherwise, yeah, it will be heavy and unorganized. And questions for you here to ask yourself. Are you able to remain humble before your successes? Do you honor the people who surround and support you, or do you diminish their light with your own self-worth? In victory, do you see the highest good for all? Are you noble in your quest, or are you becoming convinced of your own greatness? Well, yeah. I just don't remember even what I said about this now. I have to check it up again. Yeah, totems now. I remember. Sorry. You see, my short-term memory sucks really extremely much. Right, so maybe I should check this also, the 14 there. But you know Ace of Chalices so very well. It's easy to read for someone who is very good at this themselves. You can then pick up the things that I may miss to say and so on. Okay, it's about winter solstice. Brings the longest night and the shortest day. November here, but it's actually in December. But it is the depth of winter in terms of the light. Though colder days may still lie ahead. The kindling of Yule fires, how I read? Candles and festive lights affirm the spirit's faith even in the darkest times. It is an affirmation that the sun will return. Holly and mistletoe, ancient symbols of eternal life, add their magic to the season. Tend the flame of your spirits and do not give in to depression or despair, because this will be a heavy time somehow for you, carrying a little bit too much, yeah. But there are potential. You may not see the good things as realized yet here. This is, aces of potential though, but it's there. Much love and much happiness to come and so on. The dark times are temporary. Your faith is being tested. Know that you are eternally loved, even in the most barren and bleak seasons of your life. The light will return, always. Faith, comfort and light, and affirmation, my inner flame burns brightly. And the challenge question here is, what awaits you in the deepest dark? I think that is important somehow for many reasons. I mean, to understand what it is you fear, what blocks you there. Oh, now the other phone is calling. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Oh, this sucks. You see, it's a little bit less loud. Oh my, I don't do these videos too often though. Okay, we'll just move on. Oh, at the end, you wake up now if you have fallen asleep. December, the end of the year. Oh, here is the alchemist. There is you. Here is even this, the kind of what I saw, crocodile. We'll have to read about that. Maybe it even says something about it. The meaning of that, all of it. Yeah, there are changes going on. December, and here an ace of cups again, both November, December. That's amazing. And 10 of flames. Here you're moving upwards again from the dark towards the light. I will have to read about these, but yeah, I think I start with this because it's more to read on this card, so maybe I'll have to go to that next because it stops 1 hour in. And this is also quite a lot, but I will start with this and maybe start with that also. So, because this talks about both of these Ace of Chalices cards, so we can't miss that now when we get 2 of them after each other. So, okay. The chalice is a symbol of blessing, consecration and bliss. Whatever is placed within it is made sacred and transfers the sanctity to those who drink from it. The blessed waters flow forth endlessly, symbolizing the wellspring of divine love. In ritual and magic, its primary element energy is water, and its direction on the sacred circle is west. And message for both then November and December is: drink deep from the vessel of life and love. Feel yourself connected to the waters of the world. One in harmonious union with all beings. You are offered a chance to seek your bliss. Answer the call. Blessings, communion, love. And affirmation is, I love and am loved. And the challenge question here is, what part of your spirit needs healing? I think maybe I should stop there so I don't just get interrupted in the middle of a sentence. I'll see how much it is to read about this Ten of Flames. Okay, I try. For all the reward there is, maybe I should hold it up for us. For all the reward there is in standing for spiritual truth and the conviction that comes with that clarity of intent and purpose, it can be a great burden. Here maybe also. This is 10, yeah, that's the same actually. I didn't realize that. In both November and December there are Ace of Chalice and 10 of Flames. You carry that on in 2 months here. Oh, sorry, I get just all... It can be a great burden to carry the flame for the world. As we climb the spiral of awakening, we do feel the weighty burden of how much there still is to do in our work, of shining the light into the darkness, even shining it into and make it shine in your life. It can be exhausting and sometimes demoralizing, as it would appear from the energy of this key or card. No doubt the seeker has learned so much about the creative process and the spiritual journey moving through the stages of the suit. But all of that processing can take its toll. It may very well be that we have taken too much on our shoulders, as I said. And it is time to release the burden and pass the torch to another. For now the time has come to take a break from the climb up the stairway of light, unload the weight of all that has been learned, and recharge one's energy field for the next flight of stairs. And I think that's connected to the July card here as well, about the thought. You look for new ideas and learning new things very much. Give yourself permission to rest. Both November, December give that message. New start is coming for you with love and bliss. Anyways, here are questions for you as well to ask yourself. How have you reached the resting point in your climb towards success and higher achievements? Can you let yourself rest and regroup? Are you experiencing burnout, disillusionment, fatigue, or what you say? Exhaustment, What has obscured your vision in your quest to realize your dream? About the blindness as well there. I think I must wait with this Alchemist card here. That's also a very strong card. Major Arcana going on. It's a very long reading for you, my dear. Thanks for your patience. And maybe I should really start, since I have like 1 minute left here or something. The Alchemist, I will just see here. It says, throughout history, countless alchemists have lost their money and their health in the pursuit of the Philosopher's Stone, the master catalyst that could turn lead into gold. You already have the gold. It's like what the spirits say, you have everything. And this alchemist here can help you avoid their costly mistakes. So I will get into that very soon in the next part. Oh, I will add a part to this one. Well, I'll drop the thing here. So, and I hope you get something out of this now. A lot to take in, I know. I'm that type of person, over the top, very seldom too little, almost always too much, but okay, much love. I'll patch these 2 parts together, probably, maybe do it to 2 parts, we will see. we will continue now with this.
With this card in December for you. And I'll just read, because The Alchemist is something that I saw also for you. High in the tower here, the professor of alchemy is at work on a series of experiments. In this case, he's blended two vials, one red and one blue. The mixture embodies union of opposites such as fire and water and earth, male and female, and active and also in the Shiva figure, and it's like something for you to think. The alchemists wear glasses which represent his scientific vision. His glasses double as safety goggles to protect and preserve his eyesight. The lab is equipped with a wide range of scientific tools. Each piece has a specialized purpose, but all of the equipment is in place for a single objective: transformation. Alchemy is a science, but it is also an art, and this is a card of balance, harmony, and creative solutions to age-old problems. I almost want to keep that. No, I'll keep it closer. Ultimately, the alchemist's task is to refine and transform ordinary base matter into a purer, more noble material. His work on the physical is a metaphor for development. Historically, alchemists kept stuffed crocodiles, here we have that one again, in their laboratories. It's not clear if this alchemist crocodile is a stuffed animal or merely resting in suspended animation. The alchemist's back is turned away from an open window. While it's true that there's nothing to shield him from a raging storm outside, the air around him is electric and filled with a tingling sensation of discovery and achievement. There is an element of risk, but it carries the promise of possibility. At any moment, the alchemist could be struck down by a bolt from the blue, or enlightened by a cosmic flash of power and inspiration. The alchemist's walls are painted with a Greek-inspired motif that hints at his connection to the founder of alchemy, Hermes Trismegistus. How do you say that? I should listen to that sometime. This long, or maybe it's not so long, or Hermes the thrice great. Hermes was once thought to have been an Egyptian during the time of Moses. Now is regarded as a personification of the Greek god Hermes, the Roman god Mercury, and Thoth or Tehute, the Egyptian god of wisdom. The motif incorporates the arrow-like symbol for Sagittarius, the sign of higher thought, higher education, philosophy, and exploration. I think you have a lot of this. I don't know your sign actually at all. I don't know why I think that. Maybe I just have heard it or seen it or something. That you may be born in spring though. But these say something different. Not that you need to be this sign, I don't mean, but I don't know. The motif also includes the Hebrew letter Samek, which means prop or tent pole. In this case, it suggests that education and exploration are the corner posts of scientific discovery. It's like, you're very curious in this kind of experimental, and also you want to understand things and transform mainly. Yeah. Alchemy is a convoluted science, but you can start your study with a few basic concepts: the 3 principles, the 4 elements, and the 7 planets. The three principles. Alchemists believe in the three basic principles of creation. 1. Sulfur, the active masculine principle, is hot, dry, and fiery. It's the father of all matter. It's the male within as well, you can say. 2. Mercury, the receptive feminine principle, is cold and watery. It's the mother of all things. 3. Salt, the harmonizing principle, is a child of sulfur and Mercury. It symbolizes creation and manifestation. I think this balance and that new creation is what you're about to unfold, sort of. The 4 elements. The 3 principles are closely related to the 4 elements of fire, water, air, and earth. Early alchemists used to explain that fire acted on air to produce sulfur, air acted on water to produce mercury, and water acted on earth to produce salt. Because earth didn't have anything left to act on, it served as a nurse or womb for the other 3 principles. And then there are 7 planets. You know more about this, I think, than I do. I'm not much into, astrology and such. Traditionally, alchemists believe that the heavens, the zodiac, the fixed stars, and the planets were the first things the elements created. They ascribed special significance to the planets. They thought of the planets as celestial beings and expressions of the divine, and they related the planets to the days of the week, various metals, and characteristics of human personality. And I will just read about the 7 planets then. And you are gold, a sun person. I clearly perceive you so. And metallic properties for sun it's the most precious metal. Yeah, precious. Human characteristics: sunny, optimistic, good-natured. And the moon is silver, the second most precious metal, moody, emotional, nurturing. And Mercury is fluid and quick, hence the name Quicksilver. Mercurial human characteristics are mercurial, changeable, unpredictable. And Venus, the metal here is copper, and it's shiny and reflective like a mirror. And human characteristics is Venusian, lovely, mysterious. And for Mars it's iron, fiery and red, good for weaponry. And the human characteristics are warlike, aggressive, and impetuous. I don't know what that means. Jupiter is tin, plentiful and inexpensive. And human characteristics is good nature, jovial, good-natured, outgoing. And Saturn, lead, ponderous and base, a symbol of temptation, sin, and evil. And human characteristics, I'm sorry, I'm moving this. Saturn 9, serious, dutiful. Okay. So, to work with this anyway is very important for you somehow. With the alchemist. Yeah. The moon, the judgment, the alchemist. Right, now we are in the beginning of next year. And you are hopefully maybe asleep or exhausted. Hope you're not exhausted by this. Okay, here is the first card there. If you imagine things or live in a little bit in your dreams or imagination or visions, see to it that they spiral you upwards, like the spiral I showed actually. That these feelings or whatever it is doesn't spiral you down. It's also a lot like the Higgs teachings. To go with that, the stream that takes you to where you feel better. Yeah, that's important here. And here we have Ace of Pentacles, also the shiny stuff. Oh gosh, yeah, I could look at this for such a long time. Sorry, it's very childish maybe, but I kind of like it. It's like a mirror also. The earthly things. This is also potential for a new material, a new start in that way as well. So see, have a positive outlook, like. And then the next card, alchemy. Oh, here we have alchemy again. These now they start to follow each other very much. These cards, yeah, they really do. I'll read about this alchemy card as well, because since I saw it also psychically around you, and that comes up again. I wonder. I just have to. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm just. Never mind. I will. I don't think I need to read about the Ace of Pentacles. You know what that means also. But the alchemy card, I'll read about that again, since I think this is a very important message to you. All of these alchemy messages. So in January here, a new start. Keep your mind focused, or rather your emotions. See to that your thoughts lead you to thoughts that bring good emotions, really, because this is the air kind of where they come from, you know, the things that the images and things you create. So I have no clue if you are if you are aware of the Hicks and Abraham there, but listen to a few of them maybe and see if there are things that you may pick up on and that can be of help for you. Once starseed has experienced and understood the true significance of transition from one state of being to another, she explores the alchemical process of transmutation, whereby elements are combined to create new forms. It seems so not straight, I'm sorry. Anyways, while the ancient alchemists were supposedly attempting to change lead to gold, their higher purpose was in transmuting the dense physical body into the spiritual light body of the enlightened soul. That's very much the Munaki that I do. Also, what does it say, Viloldo? Like I'm too tired even to remember the word now. Oh, never mind that then. The alchemy key employs the magical process of glass blowing, whereby the four primary earth elements of air, the breath of the glass blower, water dripped from above to cool the glass, fire melting the glass, and earth, the silicates that melted form glass, are combined to create the new form, a beautiful blown glass sphere. That's what's shown here. No, not here. Let us not forget that the consciousness of the artist, the focused intent, is the primal ingredient or impetus in this process of transmutation. The alchemy key is rich in meanings and can be interpreted at many levels. On the one hand, it is about blending different elements with patience and skill to create a desired outcome or new form. On the other, it speaks of balancing aspects of our lives in order to move forward. For some, it is a key to spiritual healing, building from the previous key of death versus immortality, and how we learn from our grief and fear when we embrace our own infinity. Think about that, to embrace fully. And you need to get rid of something also. Yeah. Embrace our own infinity. Also the 8s in the middle here. Words associated with this key are chemistry, temperance, mixing, blending, combining, merging, experimentation, synthesizes. And here are some questions for you. What elements can I bring together to create a new perspective? This is for January then, 2016. How do I balance various aspects to bring harmony into my life? What is the right blend of ingredients for the situation at hand? Do I have the patience to keep working until I find the solution? What is the vision for what I am trying to create, and how do I plan to achieve it? Do I have balance in my heart, soul, and mind? So, and then I will at least be able to to move through this. I think. Gosh, wow. Oh, this is February. Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. Page of Wands, illuminating the darkness here and having some message. Yeah, and also carrying secrets actually, because it's like down there where depth that people don't always go to, and so on. Yeah, and you discover new things as well here. I will just move on. Oh, Ace of Swords, or this is an athame, however you say it in English now. I'll see one. Read about that. Athame, I think most people say. A ritual knife. Anyways, the athame is a ceremonial blade used in ritual and magical workings. It is not a weapon and is generally not used for mundane purposes such as cutting food. Rather, its purpose is to represent the qualities of clarity, discernment, and setting boundaries. Yeah, great. That's very beautiful. So with these glittery things. At least on one side it's glittery, the other one is the dark side. Yeah, in ritual and magic, its primary elemental energies is air, and its direction on the sacred circle is east. It's interesting that you have both the pentacle of Ace of Pentacle, and two of the Ace of Cups, and then this. So both air, water, earth. We will see then the Ace of Fires maybe also come in here. Its direction on the sacred circle is east. Freshening winds of awareness are blowing through your mind. It is time to cut away what no longer serves you. Open yourself to new ideas, but don't be afraid to take a stand for what you believe is right. Clarity, awareness, focus. Affirmation: I see clearly and make wise decisions. Challenging question here is: where do you need to set boundaries in your life? Beautiful picture, and maybe it's this way because the one is here, but I kind of like to hold it like this though. Yeah. Anyways, so good. And then we have this Four of Orbs. Yeah. You need to rest, I think, here also very much. New things. This is also, as always, is a potential, so this is not happening yet, but there is a need for some peace and quiet and resting time here as well. I'll read about that in February. Just want to remind you where we are if you fell asleep somewhere along the way here. So let's see now. Yeah, this also says that after a time of upset and stormy days, the soul seeks calm and restoration. It is a time to silence the noise of the mind and allow the waves of intuitive inner knowing to wash gently over the energy bodies, taking pause to reflect and simply be. Yeah, beautiful. I can almost hear the waves there a little bit, I love the ocean. Oh. To look deep within, reaching that calm, inner knowing, the eye of the storm, is to yield to the higher purpose. Now is the time to embrace silence and be still. There is clearly an issue at hand, something that is unresolved and hovers waiting to be dealt with. Although one aspect appears to have been processed. Yeah, you have gone through some here, but maybe there are more to come, sadly. It's always more to come. But for now, the highest purpose is served by retreating and waiting until we are ready to take it on again. Now is the time to structure the mind's eye and contemplate the nature of reality, taking pause to truly consider the meaning of life here and throughout the eternal being of the soul. Training the chattering box of the left brain through meditation, hibernation, and silent introspection, We are capable of achieving new perspectives, objectivity, and a place of peace. And here are some questions for you. How are you allowing the imaginings of your mind and your outer world to disrupt your inner harmony? What one issue still needs to be resolved? What have you come as starseed to contribute to this illusory field and in so doing give to others? What will your presence here have served in the course of unfolding events on the space-time continuum? I will have to read the last one there again. What would your presence here have served in the course of unfolding events on the space-time continuum? What do you need to remember about your own starseed origins? Yeah, so February there is some need to rest, but there is potential for, and also you have courage there. She's very courageous, this one, to walk down there and be there, and just, yeah, I think that will be great, and that you are ready for the next thing you need to deal with here, which is also, I'm sure, related to these things that you go through here, but you will just need to take it gradually, sort of. And then we have, let's see, December, February, March here. Here we have, oh, the Dark Lord. Here's the devil. Not to manipulate or let others manipulate us and so on. Means a lot, this card as well. And here we have number 29. A broom, I think. Or is it a wig? No, it's a broom. And a painting. Oh, I'll have to see. Cleaning up something here, maybe. Yeah. And then we will have this card. Reflection comes back. There is no more reflection needed, and so that you follow just your inner light and not the outer. That's the first thing that the Spirit showed me, and the most important thing for you is to listen inwards, follow your inner guidance and light, and not outer. And maybe you also being trapped in addictive behaviors and so on can sometimes, because that is the opposite of being governed from within, you know. It's something outside that rules us somehow. I don't think I'll read about the devil card, you know the meaning though, for now, but I think I'll read about these two, 29 and the 9, yeah, the Hermit. It's still, you need some time by yourself here. Things are changing, but you need to take it easy and be by yourself a bit. Yeah, I'll read that then. Okay, let's see what it says. Why do witches ride broomsticks? To sweep the past clean behind them as they move confidently toward their desires. Whether sweeping your floor or sweeping away what no longer serves you, the broom is a powerful ally. It invokes the freshening energy of spring cleaning all year around. Yeah, that was spring already here, starting some cleaning out. This may also be a destructive relationship that we may be trapped to and need to go, or something, moving away from. Something in your life is no longer welcome, and it's time to sweep it out the door. Act with honor and honesty to rid yourself of whatever may be holding you back from happiness. Cleanse, release, dismiss. Affirmation: I release what no longer serves me. And a challenge question is: what is cluttering up your spiritual space? So, and then we have this Hermit here also. Let's see. And the reflection, continuous reflection. First you just need to rest, I think, in February here. But in March you can start to take actions to take another step here. But still reflect on it and maybe not act, but you are starting to whatever it needs still to be done. In this first cycle of earthly reality, Starseed has learned the essentials of existence in form. The magic of manifesting form, higher self, and the inherent wisdom we bring through our karmic record. The flow of energy in all its boundless expression, the importance of structure in the creative stream, spiritual guidance, the giving of oneself to love, the power of right mind over the senses, the meaning of true strength. At the end of this cycle, 1 to 9, it is time to rest and reflect of all that has been learned. It is time to ruminate on the wisdom of Starseed's passage thus far. To achieve the silence to contemplate such important lessons, Starseed is guided to go into a sort of hermitage, far from the distraction of people and events, and back to the quiet of nature where the greatest truths lie. At a time when humankind is bombarded with all manner of noise and distraction via our personal interactions, technology, and media, the path of the hermit can be the remedy to restoring peace in the mind and soul. Associated with reflection are the words hermitage, silence, contemplation, meditation, stillness, and peace. When reflection appears in a reading, the querent might consider the following. Am I able to silence my mind and reflect on the situation at hand? How am I quieting my mind to contemplate the higher truth? Am I able to be still and listen to my inner voice? Do I need to get away to find the guidance I need in the situation? Have I matured from what I have learned? How am I behaving like a hermit to those who seek my attention and guidance? Don't think you shy away from others' guidance, so I think rather you need to take some time off, maybe actually a whole month or something, like the Buddhists do. They go away for always did the rain period into like just with the Sangha and not teaching in anything. I think that could be needed sometimes. And here we are in April. Here we have, the Hermit again. This is happening now, even since here. It doubles up the next month, so keep doing that. Maybe I will read about it again, or maybe I'll go back. I read so much about it. And here, the number 18 and this beautiful, not rune stone, but... And then we have 10 of orbs. It's like a tough time in your thoughts here somehow, because I think this change what you need to let go of, this change that is going on here is a little bit tough there. April, yeah. You don't really like the to be alone either. I don't think you do. I think you shy away from that a bit. I will start with this since that's short often to read about. Keep it like this just for now. Okay. Standing stone. The great stones erected so long ago may have purposes that have been lost through the ages, yet their power is undeniable. They are symbols of our connection to ancient wisdom and of the eternal truths that are there for the sincere seeker. This stone's carving shows a knot with no beginning and no end. Yeah, maybe you didn't see that. I can hold it like this, actually. Yeah, it feels like this is like a shadow on it there. So it is with the sacred mysteries, as with the 8 here, the infinity sign. So it is with the sacred mysteries. We are inseparable from the interweaving cycles of time, at one with the earth, sea, and sky. You are exactly where you need to be, attuned with the elemental forces and in balance with them. Take a moment to take stock of your surroundings, to find a fixed point on your life's path, a touchstone that you can return to when you are feeling less sure of yourself. Wisdom, time, solidity. Affirmation: I am part of the timeline of the ages. and challenging question. What legacy will you leave? It's like yeah, here you question yourself quite a lot. You know this is like 10 of swords, yeah. You feel a little bit defeated here, and or you have your books, and maybe you actually do turn away a little bit too much from others or so on, or yeah. So if so, don't do that here. But it's good. Mainly, I think this is something you need. Yeah, and you may feel a bit lonely in the change itself. Also, that can be what it says. May now. Now we are in May. Here we have. Oh, here it's much more happy. Celebration with friends and family. Yeah, you know. And here is. I have to read about that. No clue what it means. And then we have Master of Swords. Yeah, here you are, Master of your thoughts, actually. Then, while here they have almost defeated you a bit. The thoughts, the negative thoughts, took over a little bit here for a while, yeah. But not for long. And you will find strength again, and so on. You always do. And yeah, so here you are on top again when it comes to that. Yeah, I'm very joyful again and celebrating with friends, and you don't need that time alone in the same way at all. Probably you need to be around people and have fun and such there more so. I'll read about this oak. It's the oak tree here. And it says, the king of all trees. The oak is a symbol of stability, strength, and patience. The oak sinks The oak sinks its roots deep, while its majestic branches reach for the stars. It is a sacred tree, slow growing, connected to the people of the past and to generations to come. To learn from oak wisdom is to slow down and allow time for deepening. Our human world changes rapidly, but the oak endures. Give more attention to the truly important things in life, which is then friends and family, those close ones with you to spend time and celebrate and have fun, not only work or yeah, you know, be active like that. Yeah, but here you have things in order, I think, though, or you feel good here. And let the trivial concerns drop away. Do not worry or stress over small matters or waste time with petty dramas. Let go of any sense of urgency. You have plenty of time. Patience, endurance, strength, affirmations. I draw my strength from the earth. Like this oak tree does. And challenging question. What are your highest aspirations? Where do your branches want to reach to, and so on? I think they are high. And you are not high, but you are very, yeah. Things will be well here in May. And then the last card for now this year, around here in June, or the last 3 cards, is here you look back, it's nostalgic for some reason, maybe towards your childhood even, or something before, emotional, that have been before. And we have this. I think this is actually the Book of Shadows, which I saw also for you to use some Book of Shadows. I will absolutely read about that. To write down your lessons or your experiences when you do whatever you do. Here is 2 of flame. There was no ace of flame still, but you have so much of the flames going, and you know, these 8 very quick flames, you have a lot of that fiery pitta energy, so it's good that there are others though. Here's 2 of flames. I will read about that, and this. Here's also another, it's not number 2, it's 25, but it's like, it looks very 2-ish to me. And yeah, here there are 2 kids and 6 of cups though. This I won't read about, but yeah, You may have some nostalgic feelings of some sort here. Going. Let's start with this though. I'll keep it here for now. Interesting that such a card came up. Let's see now. Book of Shadows. A Wiccan Book of Shadows is a record of rituals, beliefs, prayers, and magical lore. While there are published books of shadows, each practitioner will have a personal book as well, for Wicca is a tradition that greatly values individualism and rejects dogma. The Book of Shadow is a tool, not a set of commandments. This is a time to deepen your knowledge through study, including but not limited to reading. Seek out teachers who will encourage you to think for yourself. Put your study into practice through meaningful rites and spell work. Yeah, I both saw the Book of Shadows spell work and see how it acts in your life. I mean, the Hicks, as I said, also about Abraham and that. That's very much about the vibration and thoughts, but still that is kind of one way of spell work. You can add then additional things that could be of help, but yeah, that's kind of very closely related though. This is a time to I said that. Knowledge, lore, learning, affirmation. I walk the path of wisdom. And challenging question is, how do you challenge authority? It's very important to. Yeah, this is also about listening inwards, of course. That you have your own, not only what others teach or have taught, but your wisdom, your experiences, and your own. And also, you have written, you've written a lot, but this is, a book of shadows for you to remind yourself of your own wisdom, your own knowledge that you have, that you can tap into, and what you already know. So then, Two of Flames. I will read about this lastly. Oh, this is so extremely long. I'm so sorry again. Yeah. Whenever you will get through this, I will keep them up anyways. Or maybe if a bunch of people dislike it, I will just make it, what do you say? Unlisted. We will see. But for now, I'll keep it for some time. The Two of Flames is about recognizing more than one option. And this is done in June next year. And determining the best way to move the creative flow forward for the good of the one and the all, and making it manifest on earth. From the perspective of one's individual process, it speaks to the current of choosing the right path that will lead to dominion and materialization of the creative inspired process. To the many inspired spirit warriors and light workers who have come to take part in the earth in transition, it also illustrates how the starseed intention to serve as a leader or guide at this time will require reflection, which it said here also, which I have done, hopefully, before here. Discernment and an understanding of how focused intent is the tool of leadership which brings spirit into manifestation. And here are some questions. How do you decide which of your inspired ideas and processes is most significant at this time? Do you know how to ground your passion and dreams and manifest them? Are you still searching for your mission, unsure which way to walk your path? Do you have this substance to lead others with the light of your spirit and wisdom? Yeah, you sure do. Sure do. You can, I hope you get something out of this. I will just leave it like this for now. It's a little bit messy around here, but yeah, and I can't show all the cards at the same time now, but I will just move this around quickly. And of course, I don't think you will have any real questions, but yeah, because you can also tune into yourself or ask your cards, but if you would have, of course, you can come back to me with that. Yeah. Thank you so much for letting me do this for you, and I hope you enjoyed. And I don't know what else to say, really. There was some card here that I maybe also should read. I'll just try to remember what it was. Maybe it was this 10 of Orbs, or was it something here? I read those. I think it was this 10 of Orbs that I skipped. And the Hermit card here is interesting also, since it's two of them after each other. I don't think I read about that even. And that's a major arcana, maybe more important. I don't even remember for now if I read it already. I think I will not read that one. It was several pages, so I will. 10 of Orbs. It's a very rough card to end the reading with, but you will get through that. But maybe just so you know at the time, if it feels like that, what is going on. And as you for sure know, things may change, so it may not look like this to come. But from the standpoint where we are right now, this is what it seemed to look like to come as well. And here on the orb card, I won't show that, you remember it, I suppose. A man lies face down in a pool of bubbles, each one a potential mirror of his thought processes, like parallel universes in which starseed know we exist simultaneously. His thoughts, his fears, and his troubling illusions have literally finished him off, and he's completely defeated here. In April, feeling a little bit so. But you're doing fine, you're doing well. Lying in a pool of his own reflection, he is in a state of surrender which allows for the potential of starting anew and healing. There is a closure in this card. Yeah, I mean this. Which is very needed, and you need this time also to get to that point. Surrounded in his own diminishing reflections, he realized that there is nowhere left to go. You have to make this decision. As difficult as it appears, the energy of this card is liberating and portends a new, fresh perspective will follow. Questions. How have you reached the end of a struggle in your own mind or your communications with others? Can you release it and surrender, opening to a new beginning, a new perspective? When will you realize that there is nothing left to this mental pattern, so that you can be free to embark on something new? Which will start. Yeah. And you really need this time also. Yeah. I hope you will, even if you don't understand right now what this is about, maybe it will pop up later. But sometimes we get blocked in a moment, and then we see, oh, it was this one. You know that, I think, as well. Okay, now I will patch this together and rest for a bit. And yeah, take care, sweet you. I will hold this up for you for a moment, just for the peacefulness and that did show that you should work with cards as well, or that I saw that is good for you. So this is for now, for this month. Much love.